There are many events in the natural world that humans have yet to explain. They've been deified. For instance, phenomena like thunder and lightning are considered by many cultures to be caused by gods. Ancient people even believed that humans were divinely created, even though no one has ever really seen God. Nowadays, with the development of science and technology, we've managed to explain many phenomena that were previously considered mysterious. The resulting effects of the divine have been gradually debunked, although there are still things that have not been answered satisfactorily until today. Among these, the stories written in the Bible are. Christianity holds many mysteries, even though scientists today have thoroughly researched all the evidence to ascertain their truthfulness or lack thereof, but there is still no enough compelling evidence. So what are these mysteries? Let's look at the 8 unresolved mysteries in the Bible according to 2 Gospels. Luke and Matthew believed that Jesus was born in the first year after praying in Bethlehem, Judea. His father was the carpenter Joseph and his mother was the Virgin Mary, a common Jewish woman. According to the legend, after a dream night when the message of God appeared announcing the birth of a child, she then was pregnant with Jesus, yet remained an absolute virgin. From the scientific perspective, this is completely illogical, however. For thousands of years, Christians have believed that Mary's pregnancy was entirely due to supernatural power. Without the act of intercourse between a man and a woman, the birth of Jesus still has many unassembled pieces. Apart from Mary's virginity, people still debate about the birth date of Jesus. We still celebrate the birth on the evening of December 24th, the morning of December 25th every year. But in reality, this is not the birthday of Jesus. According to some sources, this date was chosen by, it was very close to a big festival day in the Roman Empire. To honor Saturn, the father of the wine god, for the Orthodox Church, the Lord's birthday is celebrated on January 7th according to the calendar. That's why some Eastern European countries celebrate Christmas on this day, instead of on December 24th or 25th. The crucifixion of Jesus is immensely symbolic, when he willingly sacrificed himself to cleanse the sins of humanity. It is said that after being crucified, Jesus was lowered from the cross by believers and his body was taken to be buried. He was wrapped in a shroud, anointed with holy wealth, and buried by Joseph of Arimathea in a newly built tomb. A few days later, 2 women came for a checkup, and they found the tomb empty. So where did the Lord's body go? Jesus appeared to the apostles and told them that God had resurrected him. Over the next 40 days, Jesus was resurrected multiple times to deliver messages to his apostles. These instructions were later carefully recorded in the Gospels. As science and technology advanced, many researchers traveled to the site near Jerusalem to investigate the crucifixion. Some archaeological sites indicate that the Lord's trial and crucifixion were entirely real historical events. However, there is no definitive proof to confirm whether or not Jesus was resurrected. Therefore, this remains one of the most enigmatic events in biblical and human history. According to the Bible, the Garden of Eden was inhabited by Adam and Eve, the first 2 humans created by God. It was a place of exotic flowers and fragrant grasses, where the inhabitants lived in perfect harmony, free from disease or suffering. However, Eve succumbed to the temptation of snakes enticed Adam to steal the forbidden fruit in God's garden, because then they were discovered by God and chased out of the Garden of Eden. Many people believe that the Garden of Eden is just an imaginary product. However, in the Morning Chronicle, it is clearly written, a river flows from Eden outwards and splits into 4 streams. The first river is named Pison, flowing around the region of Havilah where there is gold. This gold is very valuable. It contains fragrant incense and jade gems. The name of the river, the second, is Gihon, running around Succos. The name of the third river is Tigris, flowing towards the east side of the land of Assyria. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. Tigris and Euphrates are 2 large actual rivers located in Western Asia, the birthplace of the glorious ancient Mesopotamian civilization. However, Pison and Gihon no longer exist. The Garden of Eden has been identified by researchers as being in the Middle East today, but nobody knows exactly where. Around 30 to 33 AD, Jesus had dinner with his 12 apostles. That was the last meal of the day before he was captured by the blue soldiers and hoisted onto the pyre during dinner. That's what he did. During that meal, he used a cup to drink wine, which was then hidden and lost. All the items associated with Jesus carry a great symbolic meaning for the followers of Christianity. Hence, the drinking cup is referred to by parishioners as the Holy Grail. For the next 2,000 years, humanity has been looking for this Holy Grail, and no one has really found it. Even prominent figures in history participated in this search, like the king and the Knights of the Round Table, along with the Templar Knights. Legend has it that whoever owns this item will possess immense power and authority, because at the Last Supper Jesus used the Holy Grail to turn the wine into holy blood. Many people have claimed to have found the Holy Grail, but it has caused a lot of controversy. People were willing to kill and harm each other over this biblical item. After all, does the Holy Grail truly exist? Or not, no one can confirm yet, but the mysterious stories it is still spread to this day. This is a fairly well-known anecdote in chapters 6 through 9 of the Book of Creation, which is told that one day, God has noticed that mankind has proliferated too much. Not yet, they all committed unforgivable sins. So the decision to wipe out humanity and the world with a great rose, however, Noah was a righteous man, so God did dream ahead so he could be prepared. He also instructed Noah to build a giant ship 150 yards long, 25 yards wide, with 3 decks to carry all species out of the deluge. All the animals that boarded Noah's ship survived and returned to the surface after the floodwaters receded. In fact, the submotif of Noah appears not only in Christianity, but also in the background, large literature such as Mesopotamian Islamic posthumous archaeology. It shows that the content of Noah's story is based on true events in the present-day Black Sea region. Around 800 years before the Common Era in the Black Sea area, the ice in Greenland melted, causing a rise in the Mediterranean sea level by 1.4 meters. Through the Porpoise Sea, water flooded into the Black Sea, causing immense flooding. This led to disastrous flooding up to 96,560 kilometers. This caused a great number of casualties around the area. The remaining had to evacuate the coast to avoid flash floods. Dinosaurs were reptiles that once ruled the earth about 200 million years ago. Dinosaurs were completely real, but they existed a long time before humans. Considering they predate humans by a considerable amount, it was almost impossible for our ancestors to see a live dinosaur. Yet, what's odd is that in the Bible there are descriptions of creatures resembling dinosaurs. Scriptures say that he eats grass like a cow, referring to his hips as full of strength. Its abdominal muscles are solid. Its thighs are similar to cedars. Its thigh tendons are intertwined tightly. Its bones are like copper pipes. Its limbs are like iron rods. Iron bars, they are God's foremost creation, only it must have killed it. Perhaps at the time of writing the Bible, humans did not know about the existence of dinosaurs, so it's probably a coincidence that these lizard-like descriptions appear. They are the 8 biggest mysteries in the Bible that we have put together. What do you think about these mysteries? Are they real or just the product of wild imagination? Let me know by leaving a comment.